Hello, coolers. Welcome back to Viva Barca and welcome to the home of everything Barcelona, where we are going to be discussing on the latest developing stories. We start with Robert Lewandowski, as it has been reported that the Barcelona forward is extremely upset with 3-game suspension decision. We are going to be discussing on that as we progress. Then secondly, talking about Pablo Torre, as it has been reported that the Barcelona youngster confirms his decision to stay at the club. He said, I want to learn with the best. So guys, before we get right into those stories in much detail, please do ensure to subscribe to the channel if you haven't. Give the video a like as we get right into it. Robert Lewandowski was handed a 3-game ban when Barcelona locked horns with Osasuna in their final league game of the first half of the campaign. The forward was given a 1-game ban for receiving 2 yellow cards and a 2-match ban for a gesture that was deemed to be inappropriate by the referee. Lewandowski's 3-game absence could have serious repercussions for Barcelona, considering the forward has been one of their best performers this season. He is expected to miss the games against key opponents such as Espanyol and Atletico Madrid. According to Dario Sport, Lewandowski was extremely disappointed with the referee's decision to award him the first of the 2 yellow cards. He believed it was unwarranted and something that should have been overturned. There were reports that Barcelona are trying to lodge an appeal over the post 3-game suspension, particularly because of the gesture that attracted a 2-match ban. Lewandowski says the gesture was meant for Xavi, with Barcelona also confident that the images can help them reduce the ban. While they might be able to overturn the 2-game suspension, re-appealing the 2 yellow cards could be next to impossible, right? Hence, the forward, one way or another, may have to settle for at least a 1-game suspension. Lewandowski, though, is currently focusing on the upcoming FIFA World Cup with his country, Poland. He is set to play a vital role for his country, who have been drawn up against Saudi Arabia, Mexico, and Argentina, led by former superstar Lionel Messi. Lewandowski, of course, have been handed a 3-game ban, and this comes as a big blow for us, considering how Lewandowski have been vital for Barcelona this season, scoring the most goals in the team, helping us in some crucial moments when we need victory. He has been there for us, and I don't know if this appeal, whatever, if Barca try to appeal and it doesn't go through, it's going to be a big hammer blow for us. Lewandowski defended himself. I think after the game against Osasuna, he said that was not meant for the referee. It was meant for Xavi, because he told Xavi the previous day that, look, I'm going to get a red card one day at Barcelona. And Xavi was like, I don't think so. So when the red card was given to him that day, he was telling Xavi and the coaching staff there with a sign that, are you looking what the referee have just done? I told you that I will get a red card one day, and that's it. So it seems as though that explanation, they don't care about that in Spain. The referee didn't care about that, So he have been handed a 3-game ban. The report came out yesterday. So normally 1-game ban is for the 2 yellow cards, which is equivalent to a red card. Then the other 2-game ban is for that gesture, which according to the match officials, it is inappropriate. So Lewandowski definitely will be so disappointed. Any player will be disappointed with this kind of ban. Lewandowski, while now playing training, while preparing for the World Cup with his country Poland, is very disappointed, very upset about the verdict that have been given to him. 3-game suspension is going to be a big blow, to be honest, and let's just hope that Barca do appeal and that appeal succeeds, because we all know how La Liga operates, especially when Barca is involved. They are too strict. I don't know, now that we are topping the table with 2 points, it's going to be dangerous. Whatever La Liga wants to do just to ensure that we go down and Real Madrid come back to the top, they'll do it. I know. If Javier Tebas is a Real Madrid fan, why isn't that possible? It's very possible. So let's see what happens. I won't be even surprised one bit if that appeal don't even work, because we know it is Barcelona. If we were Real Madrid, maybe we could have said maybe our appeal will work, but now we can't even just bet our money on that. We have games against Atletico Madrid, Espanyol, Real Betis. Come on, those are tough games, and Lewandowski not among the squad is going to be a big blow. So let's see how it's gonna be. But 3 game suspension for me, I think it's just kind of harsh. But I don't know if actually Lewandowski was saying the truth about that gesture being meant for Xavi and the coaching staff, or was it really for the referee? Because according to the referee, he was insulting him with that gesture, and it was not appropriate to do that from a professional like Lewandowski. So I think Lewandowski, for me, ought to control himself even more on the night, but he went too far, and he could have been controlling his anger as well. So now that can just cost the whole team, because we know how we have been relying on Lewandowski this season. The top goal scorer, he's the one, and so on and so forth. So let's hope that we can play as a team, even if he's not available, have confidence, and we win the games, no matter how tough those games can be. Then on to the next story of discussion. Pablo Torre was one of the first signings by Barcelona in the summer transfer window, but it largely went under the radar. Coming from Racing Santander, he was expected to play for Barcelona Athletic, while getting a few minutes for the senior team every once in a while. His adaptation to the club was tough, though, as he refused to play for the reserve side for a few weeks running. Torre was adamant to get minutes for the first team, but often found himself sitting on the bench as an unused substitute. Things started changing over the last month or so when the Spaniard realized he will likely not get enough minutes under Xavi Hernandez. Eventually, he made his debut for Barca Athletic and soon got a chance to debut in the Champions League vs Victoria Pleasant. Torre also scored his first goal for the club in the return fixture against Czech side, but had to be substituted off due to an injury. Now much more in sync with the institution, despite not getting enough game time. He opened up about his Barcelona future during a press conference with the Spain under-21 side. He said, I went to say I want to stay at Barcelona and learn with the very best. 5 minutes at the Camp Nou is like 90 minutes anywhere else. At first, arriving to Barcelona shocks you, but in the end, they are very normal people who try to help you with everything. And the truth is that it makes, normally after that, Torre put in an impressive shift against Victoria Pleasant on the final match day of the Champions League. And given Frankisi's struggles settling in, coupled with the injury crisis with the squad, it will not be surprising to see him feature much more often for the senior side. So guys, with that, we have come to an end of this episode. Thanks a lot for watching. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, please do ensure to subscribe so you always stay up to date with the latest on Barcelona, on Viva Barca. Until next time, bye bye.